nézzetek szét, és nézzétek meg, hogy mennyi mosolygó ember van. Szerintem minden nap kellene egy ilyen koncertet tartani.
Valami szenzációs volt. Mind a két zenekar önmagában is elképesztő, de így együtt leírhatatlan.
Nagyon jó volt. Felejthetetlen, ez kész.
Gyönyörűek voltak, hát még ilyet.
You know, the last time we played here with Dephazz, it was a very great crowd, and I thought back then, wow, it can't get any better. But with such a wonderful big band, you know, the Modern Art Orchestra, the Hungarian band, and the audience, sold out audience, and the energy was more than incredible, really. I feel so great. Well, for me, it's very important to communicate with the band, that I feel the energy from everyone playing. Every instrument, I feel that energy through me, so I can interpret the music with their feelings, you know. Sometimes I feel like a middleman, you know, and I get the energy from everyone and I put it through me and I present it.
The concert was excellent tonight because in the beginning we saw everybody sitting down and kind of, you know, very, very normal concert, but then later on everybody stood up and it was just as we are used to, you know, because we played in the 838 last year and everything was boiling over. We had to stop the concert because it was too hot. So, I mean, this was nice tonight, and especially playing with a Hungarian orchestra because it's something new for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure to introduce the Modern Art Orchestra from Budapest.
And maybe you noticed that we played with a lot of different orchestras now. We played with the Lithuanian, Bulgarian, and so on. And this was actually one of the best orchestras, so we decided to give them that.
Music is like a universal language. You know, we don't have to speak the same language, but the music is that one language that brings everything together. I rehearsed one day with the band. So they worked one time with the band alone, and then the guitar, the bass guitar and the drummer guy came, and they rehearsed, and then yesterday the voices came. And when you have such a professional band and such a good energy, and like I said earlier in the concert, this Hungarian band, not only are they good, they have a groove. They really groove. They really groove, have a spirit.
Carl, Otto, and I, we write a lot of the songs together, and it's always a nice experience to exchange ideas because we talk about society, we talk about things that that worry us, or like for instance Car Eats Town. I mean, you can see here in Hungary that if you don't get your cars under control, you're going to have a big problem, because I mean you can hardly breathe these days. I see bicycle drivers with big masks on their faces because there's so much traffic. And I think these are things that we discuss among ourselves. Of course, most of us have cars, but we try to at least think about these things and see how would we change the world. When I can be on stage, it's the biggest joy for me, because I can just forget everything. I can just stand up there and sing, and it makes me feel good. Well, basically, I think it's a kind of way to forget about daily life, because it takes you to a kind of feeling like you're in Saint-Tropez in 1960 and life is still good and there's no financial crisis, you know? That's the thing about Dephazz. It's just very, very feel-good music. That's what I think. You know, it's something you can listen to. Something you can listen to in the background, but it's something you can listen to. If you listen to the lyrics, you'll find that there's a lot of positive things, but not only positive things, also very ironic things. And it's the kind of thing that a kind of society listens to that is above all things.
So is everybody ready to get funky? Do you want to come a little closer?
Here we are.
What's happening, man? Your shit. See ya. Ah, there you are. Okay.
I enjoy my life and I have a lot of fun, but I can also see things and also define things. I don't know if people listen to our music so much about the lyrics. I think they learn about the lyrics later on. They sometimes ask me, they're surprised. When we did a song last year where we said, I'll have your balls on a silver plate, and people were asking me, did you really write that? Did you really sing that? And I said, yes, I was just wondering if you were listening to it, because most people just dance to it and they're like, wait a minute.
Hey, fellas! Fellas! Are you ready to get funky? Are you ready to get funky? I mean, real funky. Are you ready for the band to get funky? I said, are you ready for the band to get funky? Okay.
But if you look at things a bit from the far side and say, hey, things are funny, life is strange, why not do it that way, you know? A lot of bad situations just change into good situations because people can laugh. And I think that's the most important thing, is humor. You know, because life is hard enough, so you might as well laugh about it sometimes.